Maxie.
Here
he is. You're a bit of a famous dog, Max. Huh? You put on Nukes now. As you guys can see, Max is fine. You're a good boy, aren't you?
You're famous. You're famous, buddy.
First up, hello! All you new Nuke subscribers who have come over from Nuke's Top 5 channel, came and subscribed and followed and, you know, shared your opinions on the recent train tunnel video. You're only 3 years late, so that's okay.
I was about to say it's not that recent. I was about to say it's not that recent.
But I'm absolutely humbled, honestly, as being that I know that Levi wasn't in that video, but being that it was my my overnight stay on my own. It was a very surreal moment in my life that happened, and I'm amazed that there's been a lot of light brought to it now. I never really think it would really, you know, break the surface of YouTube and get out there as much as it has, but it has, and you know, I'm absolutely humbled for that. A big massive thank you to Nuke for featuring me, obviously, and a big thank you to all you supporters of Nuke that have come over and supported me as well. Let's get into the video and see what Nuke had to say about the old O'Mega.
The railway to nowhere.
Why does this seem familiar?
And urban explorer Mr. O'Mega often goes on overnight challenges to explore
No.
abandoned and spooky
Why have you not
places
shown me
in this
this?
country of New Zealand.
That's you.
This time he plans to
So this guy.
hide in the deserted Spooner's Tunnel.
Oh, we've got Nelson on the map!
I could not do it, mate. I could not do it.
91. Unfortunately, the railway line suffered financial
It's even got
difficulties
Nelson
and the
there.
tunnel
Yeah, it
was
does.
never connected
Well,
to
on the
railway
map, baby.
system. The tunnel was eventually closed and dismantled back in 1955.
That sign got stolen. That sign's
Did
not
it?
there. That's not there
Was
now.
done.
Oh my
That sign's
God.
quote, the railway to nowhere. YouTuber
That's the
Mr.
famous
Omega
quote.
decided
Mr.
that
Omega.
the
The
abandoned
locals
tunnel
gave it.
is the perfect spot to film an overnight challenge.
It was
Okay, here we are here. The only person I have with me is
You didn't
Max.
have the beard back then.
You know,
No, I didn't.
man's best
Oh
friend.
my
and
God,
everything.
you look so
man,
young.
look at that. There's a vehicle over
Hey,
there that's
Mr.
burned
Drifter.
out too. Oh man, look at
It
it.
was a creepy. It was like it was in a
Hope it's
really
not a
creepy
popular
spot. It was
spot
quite
for people.
isolated.
It seems quite eerie,
Come
just
up
the
and do
environment
guys.
itself.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, pull over here. Okay, before we even go into the
Maxi
tunnel, as you
boy.
can see, it's totally pitch black. It's too dark to go in there without any form or source of light. So
It's so
that's the next
surreal
thing
seeing
we
a
need to
Nuke's
get out
Top
of the
5
pack.
in the corner.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
it's
yeah.
on the
Someone that
There's
big.
my baby. This is my massive dolphin torch. It's a really good torch. As
Wow.
You can see.
It was a
It
good
pretty
torch
much
at the
shone
start of the
right
night
down
until the
into the
battery
tunnel there,
started
so,
dying.
What did the battery
This
start
thing
tonight?
really-
I
Oh
was
my
using
God.
it.
So Mr. Omega and his
Well, you
loyal
wouldn't want
doggy
to. You
Max
can't see
headed to the
anything
tunnel
besides the
to
sun.
find a
Crazy hearing
spot
Nuke.
to set up camp for
Nuke's
the
fault.
night.
I managed to secure myself a place to stay for the night, and as you can see, out here, it is totally dark now. The sun's gone right down. There's no more
You're in a
light.
tunnel,
of course
I
it's
my light.
dark.
Now, this
Yeah,
is the
wow.
freaky thing.
I had a crap
When I
camera
turn
back
this
then
light
too,
off,
remember?
it is
We've
totally pitch
upgraded
black
the
Yeah,
camera, so-
yeah,
and
true.
silent. You
Now
ready?
we look, you know, so much
Here we
better.
go.
Where'd you go?
Wow.
Oh, I vanished! Oh, I must be a ghost!
Ta-da!
A ghost, everybody!
That's me. I feel good having the dog here. Where are you, Max?
You would
Max.
do,
There
eh?
you are.
You just
There
have a bit of
is.
protection.
I don't think I could have done it without Max
Obviously,
actually in
if
the
I
place
didn't
like
have
that.
Max,
Yeah.
it'd be a little bit creepy.
In
Obviously, I feel like
hindsight, you know,
safer with my dog being here.
Man's
He will
best
always
friend.
bark if anyone comes uninvited to visit us in the night. So I'll always wake up.
I love how you say
sleep as well,
uninvited,
so I'm always
like you were
gonna
going to
wake up
invite people.
hearing Max's bark.
You're gonna have a rave party in the tunnel,
Yeah,
mate.
just
That's-
do it.
Around 4
That's how you know.
a.m., things start to get really
Having a feed.
weird.
It's like baked beans.
Omega discovers that he has no cell reception
That
inside
doesn't
the
look
tunnel,
usually good
and
for
so
you.
along with Dog Max, he heads back to the opening to check
Along
his
with Dog
phone.
Max.
There was
After
literally
that,
no
he
reception in
starts
the
to
tunnel.
track
It
Oh,
was-
really?
Yeah, nah, it was terrible.
Wow.
This is...
And then this happens.
What
Oh,
happened?
here we go.
Play that overnight challenge. Yes, yes we do. Alright,
He's
Max,
loving it. Max
let's
is
go
having a
back in.
great time.
Here it is.
Oh, Max was just having a adventure.
Oh yeah, he was loving it.
Max.
I got scared by my own tripod, the camera tripod.
Well done. Round of applause for Omega. Round of applause.
I was like, oh!
Max.
Who's that?
Come here. Come here.
Well, I heard this faint noise and I was like, what's
Yeah.
that? And then there's a freaking camera tripod right in my face. I was like,
You
oh.
brought the tripod. No,
I know, I fell asleep.
it's on you. Oh, did you just wake up at this point?
Yeah, I just
Oh.
woke up to like this faint noise.
Oh wow.
Because I was kind of catnapping, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
Sort of
yeah.
half asleep.
You did mention that in the video though.
Yeah.
Max. Where is it? I don't know if you guys can hear this on the camera, but Something.
This we really
is
just start
that?
to hear that.
It's out of it watching it again, eh? It's
Like you were here, mate. Like
yeah. It's definitely one of the most surreal moments I had throughout any overnight challenge I did alone. Eh? It's nuts.
I reckon this would be the scariest on your channel.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, this was it.
Is there somebody here?
You can even hear it in your voice, mate.
That's just creepy as... What the hell? Is anyone here? What is that? Oh!
There it is. There it is.
Oh my god. Yeah. it's something crazy, isn't it? You know?
Yeah, I don't know what he was up to.
A creepy little toy is just lying in the middle of the path, playing a warbly rendition of Happy Birthday.
A wobbly edition.
Omega turns
What is
around
warbly,
and
man?
is shocked out
Like
of
they
his
really
skin as he
distorted?
sees a man
Yeah, I was gonna
lurching
say.
toward him out of a crevice in the tunnel wall.
Yeah, like that was good
just
arrow
makes a
pointing there.
run
Nuke,
for it.
well done.
Now, Mr. Omega says that
Just in
he
case
is
nobody
absolutely
saw him.
stunned
But
by what happened.
somehow
He has
got that
no idea
perfectly.
why anyone would be hiding in the cold abandoned train tunnel at 4 a.m. Especially because the tunnel is in the middle of nowhere.
Well, he's got that right.
It
It
is.
was in the middle of
away
nowhere.
from any house. Another
It's
truly
just forestry
baffling part of
area.
this incident is that the dog Max did not react at all to the creepy stranger. Almost
See,
like
that's
the man
one of the biggest
was
questions out
not
there.
even
But we do
there.
have an answer for that.
Yeah, well,
And
yeah,
perhaps
we'll
most
go through
disturbing
this.
of all, why did whoever this was set out a creepy little toy in the path? Either way,
There's
So
a
paranormal
many-
lot
or
of
not,
questions.
Yeah, I
like,
was just about to say
encounter
so
is
many
absolutely
questions.
terrifying.
And some of them we can't answer.
You can watch the entire exploration
it looks
over
like
on the YouTube channel.
I always pictured it. He was
Mr. Omega.
Oh, you gave me a full shout out.
Hold on,
you gave
hold
me a
on.
full. You gave me a full like page shout.
Yeah, wicked.
Wicked.
I'm quite honestly speechless.
Yeah.
You know, someone as big as Nuke's thing.
He's
for
like
us
he's
to-
like one of the top horror channels.
Yeah,
you know,
but
that you
it's
can get yourself on.
it's one thing for us to be submitted, and then it's another thing for us to be selected.
I mean, he must get millions of submissions.
Oh,
all
he could,
the
he
time.
could,
You know,
and-
because I get overloaded as it is with top 500 at YouTube. It's
Yeah.
Like I've got submissions, and you know, it is hard to get through everyone. And just think you're someone with 3.6.
a million.
Obviously, since Nuke has shown, you know, the clip and everything, there's been countless questions in the comments. So we're gonna try and, you know, go through some of your comments right now and answer what you guys have, you know, all those big major questions, and obviously react to some of the hate comments as well, just for a laugh. It's gonna be interesting. About the guy in the tunnel with his dog. What happened to the flashlight he had illuminated the whole tunnel? Did he conveniently forget to use it? Now this is basically what I said before. So the dolphin torch that originally illuminated that tunnel. Yeah, I kind of used it a lot throughout the night, so it died throughout the night on me. I used it a lot off camera, so obviously when it got to the point where, you know, there was that person in the tunnel, and, you know, near the end of the night there, obviously the thing was dying on me, so it was very inconveniently...
Is he okay?
What?
The dolphin torch.
Yeah.
You said it was dying.
Does that answer your question?
Dolphin, I thought I never saw. Okay.
Doesn't the man in the tunnel look a bit flat to anyone else? Like he's a cardboard cutout?
Ah, busted.
Absolutely busted. Totally. 100%. 100% busted.
Mackenzie
yeah.
Warren, you got us.
I got... It's hard to
Mate, no one runs from a cardboard cutout.
Let's put it this way, the vibes that were coming from this person was definitely human vibes. I hope never to think of a dog as a person. I love dogs because they're dogs. I don't feel same for humans. Perfect example here, dumbass in the car. I love this comment. You know why? Because this is the thing is, Max to us, he's a family member.
Yeah.
And I saw this other comment before where he's like, oh, he faked it because he accidentally said person because there's another person with him. It's like, oh my gosh, people just conspiratize in the comments like crazy.
Yeah.
And they feed off each other
Yeah.
constantly. So that's why we kind of see Max as a person. And that's why I said in the video, oh, the only person with me right now is, you know, Max. Because, you know, we see him as a stable part of our family. So
And whether he's a person or dog, what does it really matter?
At the end of the day, who gives? So, anyone going to mention the dude in the tunnel's wearing some kind of grey butcher's apron. A lot of people have given descriptions of this, the guy in the tunnel.
That.
Do you kind of see that?
Yeah,
like he's wearing an apron, like it's a very long draping apron. You know, like that's what he's, I guess, what he's assuming to be the butcher's apron there. It's like your standard horror movie right there, right? Here's another comment. It's a birthday cake candle. They play for days once they start. We had a B-Day party and used one. It was still playing from the trash a couple of days later on trash.
Oh, okay.
So, I didn't actually realize it was a birthday cake candle. I assumed myself it was a toy playing a creepy birthday tune.
You probably didn't want to get close enough to find
out. I didn't want to just stand there, especially after seeing that stranger there. I just want to stand there and say, "Hey mate, what's this?
You dropped something." See, these are the comments we like, the helpful ones that actually tell us what's going on.
Okay, am I the only one that's a little uncomfortable with Mr. O'Mega having a chain for a leash for his dog? Am I the only one that's just a little uncomfortable with that?
Aww. Yes.
What is the problem? Like, what is wrong with having a chain? He wears a collar. It's not a choke chain or anything like that.
The chain connects to his collar.
Yeah.
It's the same as having a rope or an actual leash.
At the time, we used that chain as an extension, for his lead and stuff.
It was just a bit longer, wasn't it?
When he was at home, and it was a lot longer. And the reason I grabbed that at the time, I was in a hurry. I grabbed it, I picked it up. It's the longest thing we had at the time. We don't use it anymore. But Max was fine with it. He was comfortable. It didn't hurt him. It was. I don't.
If it was a choke chain that if he pulled too much it tightened, then I can see your problem. But
some animal trainers or dog trainers will use choke chains.
Yeah,
just like that. But
look at it like
it wasn't
a leash.
choke train. Here we go. We got a Kiwi home from New Zealand. I've been a fan with my siblings since you first started. This is talking to Nuke, by the way. And I'm happy to finally see a video come from NZ. Keep up the good work. So that's awesome. We got another Kiwi here in the comments section. I've been getting quite a few Kiwis coming through and subscribing to the channel.
That's really awesome.
So cheer to all the Kiwis out there. I know cheer is freaking old saying these days, but hey, it's our staple saying. So whatever. I'm curious. When you went back to get your gear, did it look like someone looked through it? Was anything missing? If your purpose is to explore and see if the place is haunted, why did you not go back and approach the person ghost and try speaking with him? That is a very interesting question. So
probably because you could have got attacked.
Fight or flight kicks in, when you're in that situation. You would, like as you watch these videos, you probably think, why the frick doesn't this guy stop? And you see a lot of paranormal investigators will run or they'll jump or whatever. And it is just human nature. I didn't think I would. I thought I was like the bravest dude out, big balls, going to a place like that. But when you see something like that at a glance with your light, you don't know who that is. You don't know what they're up to.
Could be armed.
What are they doing there? Like in a place like that, I fully thought I was alone in that tunnel. My first instinct was to run, and that's exactly what I did.
That was an old tunnel worker. If you pause the footage and zoom in, you can see the man is wearing a pool worker's or labourer's bib that goes over your shoulders and goes down to your shoes so you don't ruin your clothes while working. I'd say that was an old spirit, at least that's what it looked like to me, considering his outfit had no expression reaction to you. And last of all, your dog not even acknowledging him or seeing him at all.
Again, that's been one of the biggest questions. Why didn't Max react? Why didn't he bark? Things like that. And there's been a lot of people contemplating that he's this person was a ghost in the tunnel. I'm a bit skeptic when it comes to ghosts. I don't have a big belief in them. I've been to some pretty haunted places like the Vulcan Hotel. That's meant to be the most haunted, hotel room in New Zealand. I don't get any experience there. I got nothing. I'm open-minded. I'm very open-minded to these kind of things, but I've never seen any legitimate proof of any kind of ghost. To me, that man in that tunnel was a person. I don't know if they had sinister intent or not, or they were just homeless, staying in that tunnel that night, had nowhere to go. You just don't know. Couldn't see through him. He wasn't just half hovering there or anything like that. Person. Got a comment here from DS. It's a very brave thing to do, bro, but don't think it's too pity thing. Don't you think it's too pity a thing to do to lose a life for? I mean, okay, yes, I could have encountered someone that could have really hurt me or whatever. I do these things for the personal achievement of it. I know there's a lot of people around me in my life that definitely wouldn't have the balls or the guts to go and do things like this. But I think it's more the personal achievement for me, man. And I see this as an achievement in my life, and I look back on these things and I really feel good about how I was able to achieve that. So to me, yes, it is worth going and doing these things. This is for me personally. Everyone has their own goals, their own mindsets, that kind of thing. Someone's mindset mindset is different to someone else's, and people's goals are different to other
Yeah,
people. So
100%.
what you think is not worth, you know, going in and risking, I think it's 100% worth going in and risking, you know, to get, you know, amazing content for you guys, as well as me getting a personal achievement out of it. That's how I look at it anyway. Have you gone back since?
I'm gonna let you take the lead on this one.
Alright, so I have mentioned to Levi recently that I think, especially after Nuke's video, we definitely need to do kind of like an anniversary revisit and do an overnight. He's not too keen on it, but I think we need to, especially after this. We could do like a Nuke special or something and go back for the night, just for all of you guys.
Okay, I'm gonna jump in.
It's nerve-wracking for me too, you know, because it's one of my worst experiences.
Yes. How about one of you guys goes with O'Mega, goes and do this? I'll chill back at home with Max. I'll, you know, kick back, have a couple drinks, and then you let me know how it goes.
Here's a very interesting comment that a lot of people were calling me out on and saying, oh, this is fake because of this reason. Dylan Farrow, he was a great example of this. Me and him had a little bit of a backwards and forwards in the comments, you know, kind of thing. He basically said more like your dog was at Phil, but your friend in the corner and your terrible acting, lol. First of all, no acting here, but I probably looked like a bit of a sleazeball just running away in that whole situation. I can't help the way I acted in that situation because, you know, that's my natural reaction.
It's that fight or flight thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Earlier.
So if you think that's terrible acting, then good on you for that. But the biggest thing I want to address is the fact that Max didn't actually bark or react to the person that was hiding out in the crevice there. Something you all need to know is we've raised Max from a puppy, and basically we have taught Max never to lunge out or to nip, bite, or to have any kind of a go at any stranger or any human being. So we've been very tough on him since he was born. The reason being is because here in New Zealand, if a dog has any kind of a go at someone, people can complain to our council and that dog can be taken off us. That doesn't even mean biting or nipping. A dog could literally just go off at someone and they could put a complaint in, and then we get complaints against us and we can lose Max. The other thing is, here in New Zealand, if a dog nips you, even a nip, you risk your dog being put down.
If a dog draws blood and the complaint is put against you,
unfortunately
that dog does have to be put down. If I find Max chewing something, I feel comfortable physically opening his mouth and grabbing it out so he doesn't choke.
The thing I find with Max is when he does make a noise, it's almost like he's trying to talk to you in that sense. And
like, hey buddy, how's it going?
He likes to think he's a human being. Believe me.
He is.
He'll try and whimper at you to tell you he's hungry. We've had him out and about the street. We've had him in parks. We've had him in different places.
We've had him everywhere.
Yeah, and any stranger that approaches, Max doesn't care. He doesn't do anything. He's more interested in what he puts in his mouth for food than he is what's happening around him. He's a hopeless guard dog. And I tell you what, there's reasons why we don't take him on our overnight challenges much anymore. Because, you know, he would be just there as aesthetic, really. Because, you know, if you see a guy with a dog in a tunnel or something, obviously you're not really going to want to approach because you don't know what that dog's going to do.
The other thing is,
so he's more there as just a sitting aesthetic to say, hey, I've got a dog, but hey, actually, secretly, the dog's not going to do anything to you at all. He's just...
you know, a black Labrador being the size it is, kind of puts that whole, ooh, should I go near you or not?
Got another little hate comment here. I love these, sorry. I'm just going to answer a couple. The dog Max had a horrible accent. Terrible. This is English, but my dog Max, the nut. Come here, it's dark. He's trying to play off the Kiwi accent. Don't hate on the Kiwi accent, man. Come on. And of course, my usual response to a hate comment. These people that sit behind their keyboards.
It's like a cup of coffee for you in the morning.
It really is. I get a kick out of it, mate.
Yeah, you don't wake up and drink coffee. You just wake up and read hate comments.
I love it, mate. I just go through these hate. I love, you know, having a crack at. I find it funny. So if you're gonna, you know, come and hate in there, you get a bit of a kick out of it. I'm sorry, it's just how I am. One of the most amazing thing about this being on Nukes has a bit of a meme has come out of this one. A lot of people have been commenting that they're pretty sure Obi-Wan Kenobi was found hiding in the tunnel. So we got a bit of an Obi-Wan Kenobi meme going on here. Obviously Kenobi came to say hello there. I love the meme, it's great. Another thing I just want to quickly mention is along the fake side of everything, a lot of people got a lot to say, and obviously there were heaps of comments actually stating that everyone in the entire Nukes video was fake. So I wasn't the only one getting targeted to being fake. I guess I got bundled up with everybody else as well. Obviously, a lot of people see in the paranormal and you know, exploration scene these days is quite fake. And obviously, people like us who try and do real content, we do get bundled up, especially when the content we produce does look a bit you know, like you know, is that real? Oh, that's a bit weird. That doesn't really happen. And we just get bundled up with everyone else who's being you know, being fake. So the guys that are out here like us trying to be real and trying to show realism, we get caught up with all the propaganda of the fake nonsense. So yeah, I wasn't the only one in Nuke's video that was getting caught out for fake. Everybody was, okay? And there it is, everybody. Thank you again for, you know, supporting me and what I do, and obviously supporting Levi to you guys. Obviously, Levi is a big part of the channel now, and he will be in a lot of my future overnight stays. There will be more coming for everyone that wants to know. We're going to be doing plenty more overnight stays.
Not in Surreal Tunnel.
Yes, no, mate. We talked about this.
No, we didn't.
We did. We talked about this.
Yeah, we talked.
Don't listen to him.
Listen to Levi.
Manages the channel. Don't worry. Anyway. The overnight challenges were never going to change regardless of us being mentioned on Nukes or not. We love doing overnight stays. That's what we do. It's a big part of our channel. It's a staple series on our channel. We tend to put it off over the winter months because it's so freaking cold. But in the summer, we do try and pump a lot of them out. So stay tuned for that coming out soon. We might have to do a winter edition if you're desperate. If you guys are real desperate. We have to rang up warm, mate, and have a bit of a fire going, you know? Appreciate you all. Appreciate all you new guys coming through. And this has been Mr. O'Mega and Levi. And we'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.